Hi there, welcome to Radio Eden. So did you ever find, and this is the first question, that you are in your car, like I'm now, and you're trying to go somewhere, and you listen to the radio and there's just nothing interesting on it. And it's not really the radio you would like to listen to. Furthermore, you would like to listen possibly to Radio Eden, which is not about radio station, and you can't really. You have to be sat at home at your computer, or you have to have your satellite dish. As you can see here, you have to have your satellite dish, and then based on your satellite dish, you want to, you have to turn your telly on, satellite receiver on, and then you can listen to Radio Eden. Now, there's an answer to this, and the answer is to do with these good devices. You can see them here. It's a smartphone, and they're absolutely amazing. There's a lot of stuff you can do with smartphones, and one of the great things you can do with them is to listen to radio whilst on the move. So obviously the first answer to use your smartphone whilst driving is you use your little handsets, you put your earphones in, and you listen whilst you're driving along, which is of course possible, but there's a better solution as well, so that your passengers in your car can be entertained as well. The answer to this is this magic device. Let me introduce you to a little car transmitter. You can buy them on eBay. And this one is a little bit more sophisticated, but not much more expensive. It's got a Bluetooth interface as well. Let me see whether you can see this. Can you see the little Bluetooth sign here? I'm just trying to hold the camera. Yeah, there you can see it, where my thumb is. You've got a little Bluetooth sign here, so you can connect it to your telephone. And you can be heard via your radio system whilst the radio is on if a telephone call comes through. So you can stay legal whilst being on the phone, and you can also listen to your radio. So marvelous devices. Now, how much are they? There's somewhere, I think this one I paid about $5 or £6 for it. So that will be about $10 to $15 about. You can get them a lot cheaper as well. Tiny device, you can see this here. This is a transmitter, a radio transmitter, and this one is actually quite a little bit better than your average one. I don't know whether you can see this. You should be able to see it now. You've got a Bluetooth icon here, so you can even connect it with your phone and stay legal. So whilst you are on the move, you can talk to people on the phone, and you can listen to Radio Eden as well, and all via your smartphone. Okay, how does it work? What is the magic answer? So first of all, I tried to connect my smartphone with Bluetooth and to do it totally wireless, and sometimes it's possible. A friend of mine, he has managed to do this. I didn't manage to do it, not with my smartphone and this device here. It didn't connect. I can talk to people on the phone, but I can't get my audio put out on Bluetooth to this device here. But it doesn't matter, because you can use a cable, and it's even better and more reliable. So I'm just going to put this in here. Yeah. Then you can see here I've got a little device, and let me just introduce you to this device. You can see it plugs into my my cigarette lighter. And you can see a little blue light comes up. I've got a USB connection as well, and you can buy them. They're pretty freely available now. And the reason why I'm telling you this is, whilst you're listening to Radio Eden on your smartphone and you're driving for a couple of hours, you do not want your smartphone to be drained, and so that you can't use it for making phone calls or doing something else with them. But ideally you want to keep it charged up, so when you're on the move at your destination, that you can use it and listen to it. So I've got my cigarette lighter here, so I'm just gonna put this in here, and let's have a look. You can see this is a frequency which comes up, yeah, and my radio is turned to the same frequency, and at the moment nothing is happening. Then the other side of the this device is this little connection here. And you have to check out whether your smartphone actually supports this connection. It's a box standard headphone connection. And I found that a lot of smartphones these days, because everybody uses them, and people may not want to use the headset that comes with a phone, they've got this connection or the socket for this connection on the phone itself. So it's a box standard headphone connection. Right, just looking at the smartphone, you can see this is where the smartphone goes in. It's quite interesting as well. I mean, it's a fairly small phone, but they keep the connection quite wide and for good reasons as well. And let me just plug this in. So I have to do it all with one hand because the other one has got the camera and makes it all a bit more awkward. Okay, then the next one is, and there's another video, which is this little app here. It's called TuneIn. Once you go to the website from your smartphone to tunein.com, you will be able to install the app, or just go to Google App Store, type in TuneIn, and the app should come up. Just remember this logo here. TuneIn, yeah. I don't know whether you can see the logo. I'm just going to put it a bit further. There are a lot of radio stations, literally thousands, if not millions of radio stations worldwide. Is there a million radio stations? I don't know, but loads of them, loads of radio stations. Radio Eden is with them as well. We've got 3 channels on there. So let me just go to recent, and then you can also see some of the other channels I've been playing. Can you? Yeah, some of them are there. And you can see Radio Eden Moldova. There are 2 channels. There's Radio Eden Russian. Yeah, Radio Eden. You can see this there. But this one is channel 1, and it should say Radio Eden Satellite. So there are 2 stations with Radio Eden, and this is Radio Eden Moldova. Yeah, that should be the satellite radio station. It loads in. And every moment it should come up.
Are those who are serving in their area of giftedness. On the other hand, some of the grumpest Christians I know,
this is Good News Broadcasting Association on Radio Eden,
and not willing to put their shoulder to the work.
Okay.
Number 4.
I'm just going to turn this down. So, just quickly, on TuneIn, we've got 3 channels. As I mentioned before, we've got Radio Eden Satellite, that's our satellite output. So you've got music and everything on there as well. And then we've got Radio Eden Talk, which is just all the talks which we've got during the week. They've been put together into one loop. And it's normally about a 6-hour block. You can listen to that one. And we've got Radio Eden, Russian as well. So you get, it's about 10 hours programming of Russian material, or Russian Christian material. So if you speak the language or you know somebody who does, it might be interesting to listen to that as well. The music is actually quite interesting, very different to the type of music you hear in the Western media. So might be worthwhile to just tune into that one as well. Actually, let me just do this so you can see how easy it is. So I go back to Recents, and I go to Radio Eden Moldova, yeah, and it says here, yeah, Radio Eden. You can see the Russian spelling there below. I'm just going to click on there, and it loads it in. And this is our Russian channel. Still opening, you can see this on here. You can see it tries to open. Takes some time, so it has to find the server and Okay, so this is our Russian program.
Ты спустился ко мне с небес до земли, глиной талой разбился, чтоб разбились мы.
Okay, another big problem is what are we going to do about keeping the phone powered up? Yeah, I'm just going to turn the music down a bit so you can hear me better. And it's a big problem as well. There are 2 issues you're dealing with when you use this method. One of them is the battery, which at the moment is at 91%, and the other one, of course, is your internet usage as well. In my case, I've got let me just go back, see if I can go back. In my case, I've got supposedly an unlimited contract, so I can use as much internet, as much data as I can possibly use. And Okay. Alright, let me just quickly go back so I can listen to something in English in the background. Okay, anyway, the big problem is you need to connect it somehow, and what you can see down here is there's a small USB connection. You can buy these devices, these adapters, quite easily. So if you go to Halfords in England, or I would imagine in America, if you go to a normal electronics store or car spare store, you get these devices quite easy now these days. This one I actually bought in the Ukraine. And at the time I hadn't seen anything here, and then a few months later I saw them all over the place. I can show you one which I bought, but very cheap. I think this was in a pound shop for £1, just an extender, but I just tried it before, and unfortunately the USB port doesn't work, but anyway, it's just £1. I'll try to open it up and see whether I can fix it. It might just be a loose wire or something. But you can get them quite cheap. So you can put your USB charging lead in here, then you put your radio transmitter in here, and then obviously you just plug it into your normal cigarette lighter socket, and it works. Okay, let me just show you how this goes. So this is my normal USB connection. So I'm gonna stick it in here. And I have to do it all with one hand now, which is a bit difficult. You can see the connection here. Let me just see whether I can manage to do it with one hand. Okay. And the proof is in the pudding. I'm not sure they can see this, but it actually says that it's charging now. Yeah. I don't know whether you can see the battery icon. Otherwise, please trust me. I know it's hard, it's difficult. But it's charging now. So that's basically how you can connect your smartphone to your... It sounds so very complex. I mean, we've been talking now for about 12 minutes. It sounds so very complex, but once you've done it, I mean, what I do is I take my smartphone out of my jacket. I put it somewhere on a ledge or on the seat next to me if nobody's sitting there, and I just plug it in and I listen to radio straight away. And it's bearing in mind it's not just Radio Eden, and I probably, being from Radio Eden should make this point. You can listen to Radio Eden, but there are literally thousands of radio stations as well. So if you've got a particular genre you're interested, just go for it. Listen to it. It's really good. It's really interesting, and why not? Okay, this is Michael from Radio Eden.
Seems to be going wrong all at once.
And this is Derek Stringer from Good News broadcasting on Radio Eden. And that's my smartphone. That's my little, let's have a look. I need to get that's a little transmitter, just to sum it up. And down here we've got a little unit where my cigarette lighter socket is extended, and I've got a USB socket as well. And I've got a little USB cable feeding in here as well. Charging it up all the time. Yeah. So you can see it works, and you can keep your phone topped up while it's listening to it as well. And so when you go out, your phone is going to be okay for the next couple of hours. Okay, thanks for watching this video. If you've got any questions, you can feel free to leave a message. I'll try and get back to you if I can, but bear in mind, I'm not on YouTube 24/7. So anyway, any comments will be welcome. Lastly, a disclaimer: if anything goes wrong, I won't accept any responsibility. You do it on your own back. I've shown you here that it works. It's fairly straightforward, but problems can always occur. This is electronics. Electronics is not perfect. It's got many problems, but give it a go and try it, and listen to your favorite radio stations via your smartphone.
Getting the work started